things about me. I mean, most of it is true, I'm an asshole. I've heard women, I'm kinda rude, but I ain't that broken. I got issues, but I've improved. Really had hope, my big heart was bulletproof. I was under the impression that people just engineer love, but lately these are thoughts that I steer from. I lived a couple years without a teardrop. I don't wanna die for love like leave a steer camp, I keep it safe. But you make me wanna risk it all. And I get a little sad when you miss my calls. And that's childish, I never act like this at all. I can't be catching feelings when there's so much other shit involved. Like how my niggas will react if I wiped you. You think my fans won't accept you, so I hide you. Hate that I have to lie to people and say I like you, when I know that it's deeper than that. And this is my truth, I love what's inside you way more than your pretty face. I don't usually go on dinner dates, I prefer to stay at home, but you got me doing different things. And I'm really loving this exchange. I just need you to be patient, I'm getting done working on all my trust issues and my pride, cause you're worth it. I'm learning about commitment and turning down all the curses. I know buying you gifts don't make me a better person.
You are and will be the soul in the air that I breathe. My heart and the love that I need. And you are my destiny. You are and will be the soul in the air that I breathe. My heart and the love that I need. And you are my destiny.
Look, I've also heard a lot of things about you, and I know half of it is true. Don't you try and act innocent like you ain't done some wicked shit. But I'm still here treating you like I'm your first, pretending that loving you can never hurt. Like I ain't bothered when you party with my enemies, but honestly I'm not as strong as I pretend to be. You know how niggas be, we like acting all tough when we know that deep down this shit's affecting me. Looking for Cupid cause I think I got shot with an arrow. Life is risky so we choose to be safe and we settle, cause every secret that I tell you can turn into ammo. Loyalty is rare as an AK and Casper collabo. It's crazy cause we were done before I finished this. I knew I never should have trusted that you innocent, cause now you're out here leaving me for a businessman. How am I supposed to believe that you was genuine? I mean, does he open the door for you like I do? Do you think that he would risk it all for you like I do? Would he get on his fucking knees and change your title? In simple terms, do you think that she would wife you? Or maybe this is coming from my wrongs. I know I broke a lot of women's hearts before. I really thought that we would prove my niggas wrong, but they not, so we love and we learn. I used to think
You are and will be the soul in the air that I breathe. My heart and the love that I need. And you are my destiny. You are and will be the soul in the air that I breathe. My heart and the love that I need. And you are my destiny. I can feel it, I can feel the magic. Tell me if you can imagine. Don't you dare resist the power, cause love will take you higher, baby. Oh, can you feel the magic? I can feel it. Tell me if you can imagine. Oh, don't you dare resist the power. Love will take you higher, baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
drop down for me. Dance until you dislocate. God rules, I'm about to disobey, but know it's gonna be okay. Oh, let the music take you away. Wanna be happy, so you say. I know your baby drive you crazy, but no one can take his place. It's so dark out, world so dim. Let your light shine from within. No more hatred, let love win. I'm your family, I'm your friend. Good to see you, how have you been? May he bless you and your kin. No more feeling down. It's time to hit the town. Shine your light, shine your light, shine your light, shine your light, shine it bright, shine it bright, shine it bright, shine it bright, shine your shining my light so bright with no matching. Laying the pipe just right, I'm old fashioned. Having a good time dancing and laughing while all my homies got the club cracking. Gotcha and I ain't gon' leave. Hold you down till you rest in peace. The last man standing, we gon' see. Yeah, I'll fight for you. I'll fight it when defend. May he bless you when you can. No more feeling down. It's time to hit the town. Shine your light, shine your light, shine your light, shine your light, shine it bright, shine it bright, shine it bright, shine it bright, shine your
Hi everybody, this is Rio Dabula and you're listening to Predestined Live Radio.
And that is how we start our Tuesday morning right here on Current Affairs. I did tell you before I played for you two beautiful songs. I played for you two beautiful songs, and I believe it's the best way to start your Tuesday morning. I played for you Caspanya Fest featuring Hoapale, Destiny, and also Master KG and David Guetta featuring Akon. Shine your light, shine your light, shine your light. That's Tuesday morning right here on Current Affairs with me, Mulweli Ndo Amber. Before we play the song, uri eshindina mugozi wa Serasbadi. Hoyu mugozi uko totoda mutu odzura with a cup of tea, because hey, it's a very good mugozi. It's a very good hot cup of tea of mugozi, so it needs you to have your own cup of tea. Rumor has it, party's over for the Gupta's associate, who is known as a businessman. His name is Iqbal Sharma. Party's over for Iqbal Sharma, as he was accused of being the Gupta's ally. Afariwa, he was arrested, and I read on an article Yaka Sunday Times uri his lawyers bako propose bail because he is not flight risk and he should be granted bail. You know, he appeared at the Free State Magistrate Court on Monday. Bail away, it's set for today. So they're proposing that he is granted bail because it's not flight risk. That's the hottest tea right now, because you can remember Uri the Guptas are the reason why at this moment we have what we call the Zondo Commission, which is investigating on the state capture. So you can tell, or this is something newsworthy, if I must put it like that, or it's something that it's of high interest when it comes to people of South Africa. We want to know, how is this guy associated with the Guptas? How is he associated with the Guptas? Where does he fit in the equation? We want to know, how did he get to be arrested and be called the Guptas ally? What did he do? What did you do, Mr. Shah? What did you do? Okay, when I look at my Facebook, I can see my girl Liz Pants with fire emojis. Yeah, man. Well, Lisa. Fire emojis, Ari, you look so gorgeous. Thank you, my love. Moitungwa Simfula Arno Sound Production. We apologize for that earlier on our show. We were having some technical glitches, but I do hope now they are fixed. You can hear me clearly and you can see me clearly. Hello. It's a good Tuesday morning, guys. So yeah, this Gupta associates, I'm putting it in brackets, hey, allegedly Gupta's associate businessman Iqbal Sharma. He has a bail hearing set for today because he is being associated with the Guptas, meaning they are associating him with the crimes that the Guptas committed. They say Sharma said the state viewed him as a flight risk, but claimed he was anything but not a flight risk. He would voluntarily hand over all his travel documents to the investigating officer and the prosecutor dealing with the matter, to show that really he is not flight risk. He went on and added that he considered SA or South Africa as a home because his wife is a permanent resident, or his wife was a permanent resident, and they had property in the country. Talking about property, I read an article somewhere, Hova a court order ya uri all the assets of the Guptas must be seized here in SA. Including some properties in South Africa. I believe as much as we are so much interested in this case, even other people now, they have a say when it comes to this issue. After a long time, with the Zondo Commission, state capture, what, now this guy shows up as an ally of the Guptas. We have a lot of questions. Where was he all this time? Why hasn't he been called the Zondo Commission to come and testify if really he is one of the associates? I believe those are some of the questions that people have. But I would like to know, if you have a different question from the one that I'm having at this moment, what is the question that you're having at this moment directed to this issue of this guy being an associate of the Guptas? What questions will do if he was to be called the Zondo Commission or any other commission that has to do with the state capture and the Guptas? What questions would you want him to be asked? What do you think he owes the people of South Africa as answers? What are those questions? Or what would you like to say to him? You want to take out of your chest and tell this person, as he is being accused as an ally of the Guptas, who at this moment wreaked havoc in our country. Ababatu was here, I can say was here a very, 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 very big hole for South Africa in terms of finances. They did a lot of things. They were chinyaza in terms of the finances of our country. Yeah. It's very bad. It's very bad that they're only starting to make arrests now in terms of this issue, Yadzi Gupta. Anyway, we are on Facebook at Pretty Stand Live Radio. You can also catch us on our app, at Predestined Live Radio, on our website at www.predestinedliveradio.com. Don't forget that if you do have a comment, you can send it in on our Facebook Live. Tell me what is the question that you would like to ask this guy as an ally of the Guptas, or what would you like to tell him? From within, what is eating you from within that you really want to tell this guy? But other than that, you can also catch us on our WhatsApp at 066-464-5762. 066-464-5762. You can go in there and send in your voice notes, asking the questions or pouring out your heart. 066-464-5762. On Facebook, it's at Predestined Live Radio. We're also on YouTube, by the way, at Predestined Live Radio. That's where you can watch the live stream. At the same time, you can also watch it on our Facebook Live, where you can also send in your comments. It's still Current Affairs with me, Mulweli. It's 21 minutes after the hour 11 o'clock, and I just want to play another song for you to be dancing while you're thinking of what you want to tell him. While you're thinking of what you want to tell to him, I'm gonna play for you a song by DJ Shimza called Kimberly, and we'll be right back right after this.
is Pretty Stand Live Radio, the station that brings hope to the hopeless.
Welcome.
Listen live now on www.prettystandlive.online.
Are you ready?
Good morning. It's still a good morning right here on Current Affairs with me, Mulweli. When I left here, we were talking about how the alleged ally of the Gupta's associates has been arrested and is expected to be pleading for bail today. So I wanted to know from you, what is it that you want to ask this guy? What is it that you want to say to him? What is on a chest that you want to let him know that it was sitting on your chest for this long? But while I'm waiting for you to tell me all that, we'll be talking about how someone just confirmed that really they were associated, or they were part of a crime that was committed at the VBS Bank. Mr. Brian Shivambu, who is a brother to someone we know from the EFF, Mr. Floyd Shivambu, has admitted that he was paid 4.55 million rands. I don't know if it's 4,550,000 or it's 4,055,000. Maths is not my thing. But anyway, he is admitting that he was paid 4.55 million rands, of which he received from Ferry Investments, of which this Ferry Investment, it's one of the companies that seemingly set up to loot VBS Bank. If you know the VBS Bank, it's one of the oldest bank in South Africa. It was based in Venda. It was a bank that was started back in the 20s, the 30s, by the Venda King, the former Venda King, the late Venda King for the Venda people. So there came a time where the bank was falling apart. It didn't have any finances anymore because people looted it. And one of the people who were mentioned to have looted the bank was Brian Shivambu, who by then didn't admit, he denied. But now out of the blue, he comes out and confirms or confess that he has been paid 4.5 million rands. He admitted that he was given 4.5 million rands, of which he didn't deserve, by the way, because he didn't work for it by Ferry Investments. And he is saying that he's going to pay it back, which means it's a good start. He promised to pay back the money. That's a good thing. Mr. Shivambu, it's a good thing that you're promising to pay back the money of the people. You know, this 4.5 million rand was reported by the Daily Maverick. It was coming from a report that came from the Daily Maverick, because remember, the investigation back then when the scandal was still up there, they conducted investigations on who was associated in taking the money, and the guy who took how much. So Mr. Shivambu just came forward and said that he will pay back the 4.5 million rand, and he admits that it was given to him. The good thing is he admitted, and the good thing is he's going to pay it back. On the article, it reads, Shivambu's attorneys reportedly insisted on secrecy clause as part of the contract signed on the 23rd of March 2020. The contract reportedly states that there is no underlying basis for the payment and that he will repay Ferry Investment more than 5.5 million rands. Ferry Investment was a majority shareholder in VBS Mutual Bank. Ferry and the VBS executives allegedly stole more than 1.5 billion rands from the bank's depositors through fake deposits. in June 2020, nearly 2 years after a 2 billion rand theft of the VBS Mutual Bank funds was laid bare, several top VBS insiders, including board members and the chief KPMG auditor for the bank, were arrested in an early morning blitz. A lot of people were arrested, when this scandal broke, because this is a very big crime. Imagine 2 billion rands. A whole 2 billion rands. There are old women out there, old men out there who were literally saving all their life savings at VBS. But at the end of the day, they're going to have investment to leave for their as inheritance for their children or their grandkids. Then someone just comes out of nowhere and take that money and eat it without working for it. So yeah, it was a really big scandal when it broke. It was a really big scandal, and we can't really expect that it's going to be a big thing again, because if he came forward, it simply means that he might think, or he might consider spying on others, unless if Hosseini was non-disclosure tontoni, that's when he won't do anything. But yay, people ate their money, man. They ate other people's money. Even today, nobody has gotten their money back, I still remember the time this thing broke out, when the news broke out, or VBS Ikoba broke. You will see old women sleeping at the VBS branches, the one in Thoyando and the one in Sibasa, trying to withdraw all their money because they didn't want to lose. They would sleep on queues for days just so that they can get inside the bank and withdraw their money. Those who were fortunate managed to get it, but those who were unfortunate didn't get it. And I believe a lot of people were affected by this. If you were not affected directly, a family member or a family friend was affected, because a lot of people lost their money. But anyway, Mr. Shivambu admitted he was paid, and he said he will pay back the money. That calls for a celebration. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, it's still Current Affairs with me, Mulweli, right here on Predestined Live Radio at www.predestinedliveradio.com, and on our app, you just search for Predestined Live Radio, then the app will pop up and you're good to go. On our Facebook, it's at Predestined Live Radio. That's where you can watch the live stream and also send in your comments through the live stream. You can also watch the live stream on our YouTube channel at Predestined Live Radio. Don't forget, we also have our WhatsApp line that you can use to send in your voice notes. It's 066-464-5762. 066-464-5762. Use that WhatsApp line to send in your voice notes or your comments. I'm gonna play another song for you right now. I will play for you Ndizobizwa by Zama. Then I'll be back with another one of our breaking news today.
Lashonilanga ndilindile njonga ixesha, buka bonke ontanga bami bayawela, mawuthi uthatha ukubheka kusele
what's up?
Baby, let's go.
Welcome to our website. We got loads of news and gossip for you today. But first, here's a new song.
Yo, what's up?
Baby, let's go.
Welcome to our website. We got loads of news and gossip for you today. But first, here's a new song.
It's 20 minutes before the hour 12 o'clock, and I just played for you Ndizobizwa by Zama. Most of us, we know her as the Idols winner who just released her music video few days ago. This week, her song is called Ndizobizwa. I did say that we'll also talk about the Spike gang that is targeting the motorist in Tshwane, of which I think it's a very important issue, because a lot of people are losing their cars, they're losing their belongings because of these people. There are people who are throwing sharp objects on the road. They're called spikes. So that whenever you're driving there on the freeway or wherever you're driving, it will punch your walls and you'll be forced to stop, and that's where they come in and rob you. But then here is a twist of things. At this point, they did their spiking thing. They even held the victims hostage. It was in an Iveco minibus which was spiked, and its wheels were punctured alongside the freeway next to the off-ramp on the N1. Apparently, the criminals held the travelers who were in the Iveco minibus hostage and confiscated 3 cell phones and 2 bags. In the article, it says the Gauteng traffic police officers on patrol were placed strategically at the right place at the right time, while the criminals were busy robbing the occupants of the Iveco. They intervened and attempted to arrest the robbers. This happened while the officers were patrolling the N1 freeway next to Stormfall off-ramp in Tshwane on Friday night, as the law enforcement entities plan to track down criminals putting spike on Gauteng public roads. I think it's not only on Gauteng public roads, because I read an article about a few weeks ago where a vehicle from Gauteng to Limpopo was also spiked. They were fortunate enough because the driver could drive the vehicle from wherever the wheels were punctured to a safer place where they could change the wheels. But unfortunately, there are people who are losing their belongings in this crime that has started recently. It's a recent thing. People are losing their belongings. If you resist, you can even lose your life, because the plan of those people when they spike your vehicle is to take whatever you have in your car, or even take your car if possible. So whenever you're driving at night, please be extra careful on the roads, because you never know when it will happen to you or when it might happen to you. So it's always important for you to be extra vigilant whenever you're driving at night, because by the look of things, this spiking crime equal day by day. It's getting worse day by day. So I believe that is why even the police officers or the traffic police also took it upon themselves to stand on the road to make sure that they save whoever can become victims of this. And now it's getting worse because they're even holding their victims hostage. Who knows what they were going to do to them or what they were going to do with them. So you can see that this crime is getting serious day by day. It's no longer about taking their belongings or jacking their cars. It's also about kidnapping people now, you see. So yes, it's becoming an issue today. On our career segment, you do know that every day on our show, the last part of our show is our career segment. So today on our career segment, we'll be looking more on the media side. We'll be looking at the careers that you can do in the media. Cause see, I was doing some research out there, and I found out that a lot of people think media is all about being a television presenter or a radio presenter and a journalist. Then it ends there. Martina, no, there is a lot into media, more than people think or more than people know. So today we'll go a little bit in deep with the careers that you can do in the media field, and we'll also find ways to explain those type of careers so that you can know how they work or where you can use them and what you can do for you to do them. It's only 14 minutes before the hour 12 o'clock, so I'm going to play for you another song while we prepare for our career segment. Then we'll take it from there. I'm going to play for you Right Now by Elaine. Please don't go anywhere because I'm coming back with the most important career information about media. Some call it media studies, some call it communication. I'll be right back.
Every time I try to heal, every time I try to feel, you come back into my life, promising me something real. We ain't making progress, and I still need to process everything you did to me, cause I don't know if I'm meant to be. Why did you lie? Why did you fuck with my feelings? Why do you cry when I'm leaving? Why can't you see that I'm grieving the death of my love for you? I wish I could make it through. Oh no, yeah. I'm in my bag right now. I can't be in tears right now. I can't afford to lose right now. It's all eyes on me right now. Right now, right now, right now. Yeah, I'm in my bag right now. I can't be in tears right now. I can't afford to lose right now, right now, right now. If I told you that I need you, would you take away the pain? Or would you come right back and hurt me once again? Cause I cannot continue carrying all your insecurities. I got more priorities. But if it were up to me, you would make it up to me. But the game is icy, my nigga. You switched up icy, my nigga. I'm in my bag right now. I can't be in tears right now. I can't afford to lose right now. It's all eyes on me right now. Right now, right now, right now. Yeah, I'm in my bag right now. I can't be in tears right now. I can't afford to lose right now, right now, right now. Right now. Bitches on your phone, I see y'all talking in codes. This be the same girls that look up to me. Phony day, know how you look down on me. This ain't how it is supposed to be. This can't be how true love feels. No, 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 no. I'm in my bag right now. I can't be in tears right now. I can't afford to lose right now. It's all eyes on me right now. Right now, right now, right now. Yeah, I'm in my bag right now. I can't be in tears right now. I can't afford to lose right now, right now, right now.
what you have. If you can kill it, I'm going. I promise to love you particularly, just to the way you need. Put your heart in a special place. True colors all the way. Baby, 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 baby. You gotta know I'm different. You gotta know I'm different. Different in my own way. Different in my own way. I know I got it. Don't care about it. Know all about it. I know I'm not meant to be anything like what I see. Motivated by the way you think of me. I know, no, I don't do things just the way that you do. I owe nothing to you. I gain nothing from you. I'm much too much for what you're trying to prove. I can't be caught, you living proof, yeah. If you can get where I'm going, I promise to love you particularly, just to the way you need. Put your heart in a special place. True colors all the way. All the way. Baby, 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 baby. You gotta know I'm different. You gotta know I'm different. Different in my own way. In my own way. In my own way. In my own way. Different in my own way. You gotta know.
Yo, what's up?
Baby, let's go.
Welcome to our website. We got loads of news and gossip for you today. But first, here's a new song.
It's 8 minutes right before we call it a day right here on Current Affairs with me, Mulweli. I did say that we're going to be looking at our career segment after I play songs for you. I played for you Shekinah Different. So today we'll be looking at the careers that you can take in media, because media is not all about journalism, radio and TV. There is a whole lot more in media than journalism, TV and radio. So our first thing will be advertising, promotions and marketing managers. It's media, ne? So this media and communication specialists work to generate public interest in the products or services offered by their employers. So it's advertising, promotions and marketing. Number 2, we'll be looking at technical writers. These writers communicate complex information to a broad audience or user base in a digestible way. They make abstract information understandable by creating the how-to guides, the instruction manuals, the white papers, and other user-friendly documents. Then we have writers and authors. Writers and authors typically hold the bachelor's degree in communication, English, or journalism, along with some professional experience. These professionals craft compelling and engaging content, often attracting their own audiences. Then we have editors. Most editors comes from a communication related background, and they use their bachelor's degree in English or journalism to oversee content production. They may manage group of writers and often have a professional writing experience. Then we have public relations specialists. In other instances, they are called PR specialists. The PR specialists act as a liaisons between clients and general public. They craft and maintain their clients' public image and generate media to support that image, such as press releases, social media posts, and speeches. Then we have film and video editors and camera operations. This is in the TV side. These professionals create, manipulate, and assemble images and video content for music videos, documentaries, films, television, news broadcasts, and sporting events. They collaborate with directors and producers to determine and enhance an aesthetic value. Then we have graphic designers, my favorite. Graphic designers create visual media either by hand or with the software in magazines, website, advertisements, and other outlets. These professionals design layouts, create illustrations and original images, and present their work to current or potential clients. Then we have interpreters and translators. Interpreters and translators convert information between languages, enabling clear lines of communication. Thus, professionals can provide written translation or interpret spoken word in real time, either verbally or in sign language. Then we have reporters, correspondents, and broadcast news analysts. These journalists inform the public on current events. They research topics of general interest and analyze reports and investigate stories based on editorial insights and leads. Reporters conduct interviews and convey their work through news articles and opinion pieces. Then, lastly, we have broadcast and sound engineering technicians. Sound technicians support other media professionals like journalists and news anchors by ensuring that broadcasts maintain consistent quality. They operate audio equipment, record broadcasts, and monitor productions from behind the scene. In post-production, these technicians synchronize sound and visual elements and convert recordings for easy consumption by the public. So I believe from today onwards, a lot of people will know that there is more to media than just sitting in front of a microphone and talking to people, or being in front of the camera and talking to people, or going around digging for stories. You can be a PR specialist, you can be in marketing, you can be in advertising, you can be in promotion, you can be a sound engineer or a sound technician. You can be a reporter, you can be a translator, an interpreter, you can be a writer, you can be a graphic designer. It's a whole lot of things. Media is a very broad career, and if you ask me, media does have money. Hey, so get out there and research more about the media careers that you think will be ideal for you to do. And the nice thing about media is you can do it at the comfort of your home. Since right now we're in the midst of COVID-19, it's not a lot of people who are comfortable with going out or attending classes daily. So with media, you can do it online. So you see, it's the best career for the best time. So this article that I was reading, I read it at the bestschools.org website under media and communications career. So if you feel like you need to find out more about media, you need to do a whole lot more research about media, I believe you can start there and also research on which schools are best for media and which subjects you can do in media. You might find out that it's a lot more easier than you thought. It's 2 minutes before the hour 12 o'clock, which means I'm going to have to say goodbye to you today, and I'm gonna see you again next week, same time, same place. It's 11 a.m. until 12 p.m. right here on Pretty Stand Live Radio, Current Affairs with me, Mulweli. On Facebook, it's at Pretty Stand Live Radio, www.prettystandliveradio on our website, and our app, Pretty Stand Live Radio on your Play Store. And also you can catch us on our YouTube at Pretty Stand Live Radio. Don't forget, I'm at Mulweli Dusunzi on all my social media platforms. I'm gonna love and leave you today, then we'll meet again next week with more breaking news in our country and more of our career segment. Bye bye.
Badass. Shake it. Skelo.
they breathe for you?
Mr. Skills on the mission, and
Davido.
all I did see there for your body, and I can't lie, I want your body on me, yeah. I know sometimes I might be horny. When I call you, you will be coming for me, yeah, 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 yeah. Body, 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 baby, body, body, baby, oh my baby, see your body, 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 baby, body, body, baby, oh my baby. Don't want nothing else, 'cause now your body I want finesse. Make it sense. All I'm asking for is one chance. One chance, one chance, one chance, one chance. All I did see there for your body, and I can't lie, I want your body on me, yeah. I know sometimes I might be horny. When I call you, you will be coming for me, yeah, 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 yeah. It's your body, 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 baby, body, body, baby, oh my baby, see your body, 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 baby, body, body, baby, oh my baby.
Passing body because in big this your body make me shout gay. Body, 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 shake me. Way you whine me, you make me standing. You're very sweet and understanding. She let them pop for me. They got me busy body just because I'm getting money, but I don't kill anybody. I don't kill anybody. I want to call you honey, me. I want to come somebody. I go give you proper loving. If you no go down nobody.
All I did see there for your body, and I can't lie, I want your body on me, yeah. I know sometimes I might be horny. When I call you, you will be coming for me.
And I be calling you, and I be calling you.
Body, 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 baby, body, body, baby, oh my baby, see your body, 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 body,
my baby,
body, body, baby, body, body, baby, oh my baby.
Badass. Shake me, scale up. Who they breathe for you?
It's STG.